right, so this is penmanship for September 8th. So today you are going to be making capital O's and little O's. We're going to review N, and then we're going to talk about something, maybe make a few connections with some other words, okay? All right, so for our capital O's start right under the top line, and we're going to come up and go around this way. So we come up, we go around, we circle around, we close it up, we retrace around, and we make a loop-de-loop that is up here on the top of our O. Our capital O loop-de-loop does not go on the side, it goes on the top. So that is our capital O, and that is how you will make your capital O. And then to make our lowercase o, we go under our pretend dotted line. Now I like to put my dots there, but we go under our pretend dotted line. We curve up to our pretend dotted line, curve around, loop around, close it up. Our loop-de-loop goes at the top and swing out with a smile. And that is our lowercase or little o, whichever you call it. Once again, the loop-de-loop is at the top. It is not at the bottom. All right, so, and then you had done capital N. So here is our capital N. Capital N's have one hump. We do have to do a little retracing. Retrace back up, make your hump, come down, and swing up with a smile. There is our capital N, and then our little n. Remember, little n's have two humps. One hump, two hump, okay? So I want to write the word October with you. That is on your paper. So October begins with our capital O. So we loop around and go up. We come up, we make our loop-de-loop, and we swing out. Now on capital O's, we do not connect our next letter to it. Capital O's are all by themselves, okay? So then we come and we make our C. We come around, we go up, we swing up to make our T. We retrace back down. We swing out and over to make our O. Go to our starting point. Here's where our O's begin. Retrace back around. Close them up. Put our loop-de-loop at the top. We swing on out and up to make our B. We loop around and come down. We swing out, or swing out and up. Retrace back down. We swing out and go into our E. Come around and down and up. And make our R, and that is October. Do not forget to cross your T. That is how we make October. Now I want to write with you a few words that you're going to be writing on your penmanship. I see the word glory. Let's see how we would write the word glory. Come up and around. Close it up. Come down for our G. We go up and swing out and up for our O. We swing out, go around to our starting point for our O, retrace back around, loop-de-loop across the top, swing out and up. That's going to be our R, up in the air. Come out for our Y, and there is the word glory, okay? And then I see the word but. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. So let's look at the word but. I've been working with B and U's with the 5th graders as well. We come up and circle around and down. We swing out and up. We retrace back down. We swing out with our smile and we go up for our U. We come down. We retrace back down. There's our U. We swing out and up for our T. Retrace back down, cross our T. And here we have B, U, T. Okay? And then let's do one more word. Let's do never. You have the word never in there. So here's our N with two humps, always two humps, unless it's coming off of an O. We loop around, swing out, go up for our E. We swing out and come up and around and down. Retrace back down, swing out with a high smile. Put our other E on it, retrace around, and there is our R. Never. Okay? Now, on your paper today, it says trace and write. Does everyone see that right here? Trace and write. It tells you to do two things. It says to trace, so you're going to trace the words that are there, And then it says to write. You don't get to choose one or the other and do one or the other. I need for you to do both because that is what the directions ask for us to do. Trace and write. So I expect to see your words traced, and then I expect to see them written and in your best penmanship. Now, if your words are coming out like this, I want you to look at my word up here. I'm going to write the word never up here. Well, actually, I'll write it right beside. Might be easier to compare. What is the difference between this word, even if I made my R neater, let me make that R neater. What is the difference between this word and this word? Can you see? The difference is in this word, each letter, after each letter, we swing out to go into the next letter. We swing out with the smile to go into the next letter. In this letter, there was barely any swinging out at all. These letters are too close together and they cannot be read. If your letters cannot be read for penmanship, for your spelling test or anything else where penmanship may be graded or on your penmanship sheets, then you're not going to get a very good grade in penmanship, okay? You need to be sure that you are swinging out for your letters and not just piling them on top of each other, okay? All right, so you guys enjoy. Remember, trace and write. And one more thing. When you're doing your line of O's where it says trace and practice, you don't have to have your O's like this. See how close they are? Because honestly, by the time you get done, you're not going to care what they look like. There's so many of them. So you can leave as much space in between your O's as they did. You can write an O there, so have another O. There's another one, 2, 3, 4. You can probably get away with just writing 4 or 5 O's, okay? And then by the time you're done, all of them should look nice and pretty instead of having 120 of them and only one of them look pretty. Okay, so you don't have to squish them all in there together like that, okay? So give me about 4 or 5 and make them nice and pretty, all right? Thank you, guys.